Hello, my name is Francisco Serrano, and this is my forensic argument speech. Social media plays a major role in the daily lives of teenagers, and growing evidence shows that these platforms can negatively affect the teenager's mental health. This speech will argue that but social media companies should be held legally responsible or have some sort of backlash for like the harm that the mental harm that these teenagers experience. Research shows rising rates of anxiety and depression among teens, design features and that encourage addictive use, and evidence that companies are aware of these risks. By examining scholarly research and public health findings, this argument explains why corporate accountability is ethical and socially necessary. Overall, this speech shows that holding social media companies responsible would encourage safer platform design and better protection for young users. One major reason social media companies should be held responsible is the clear rise in teen mental health issues. Over the past decade, anxiety and depression among teenagers have increased alongside increased social media use. Twinge, 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 uh, Twinge states that in 2018 that they found that teens who spend more time on social media are likely to report depressive symptoms and lower overall well-being. While social media is not the only factor affecting the mental health of these kids, the research shows a strong connection that cannot be ignored. The evidence suggests that heavy exposure to social media plays a meaningful role in a teenager's emotional distress. Another important factor is how the social media platforms are designed. These platforms are built to keep users engaged for as long as possible through features like endless scrolling, notifications, and algorithm driven content, because these kids will just see videos that they like and they'll feel inclined to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And according to Kales, these features increase social comparison, fear of missing out, and pressure to seek approval online. All of these negatively affect a teenager's mental health. Teenagers are especially vulnerable because they are still developing emotionally and cognitively. This shows that harm is not accidental, but influenced by deliberate design. And if this kind of continues, I stated earlier that it can. I think that I said that it can lead to like not just harm, but the anxiety and depression that follows. Some kids could start abusing substances, and it could ruin their cognitive function because alcohol can mess up their heads, smoking, all that. In addition to the harm caused, there's evidence that social media companies are aware of these risks. Reports and investigations have revealed that companies like Meta knew their platform could negatively impact teenagers' mental health, but continue prioritizing engagement and profit. The U.S. Surgeon General in 2023 has publicly warned about the dangers of social media poses to younger users and has called for stronger protections. This backing strengthens the argument, showing that experts and public officials recognize the issue, support increased accountability. Because honestly, I feel like the report thing on some apps, it doesn't do much. Because someone who's on the right side of something can also get in trouble for just if they said the wrong thing to the wrong person, they can report them and they can be on the wrong end of everything. And then it can make them feel like their voice doesn't matter. It makes them think like, wow, my voice really doesn't matter. Some people argue that social media does not directly cause mental health problems and the responsibility should fall on the parents or teens themselves. Other points out that social media can offer positive connections and support. While the points are valid, they do not remove the harm or the corporate responsibilities. Teens are still developing the abilities to regulate their behavior, which makes them more susceptible to addictive design features. Holding social media companies legally responsible would not eliminate social media, but would push companies to adopt safer and more ethical practices. Overall, this argument shows that accountability is necessary to protect teens' mental health while also allowing technology to exist responsibly. Thank you for listening. This one was kind of hard. I kept messing up some of the words.